Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be discussing combos and the direction that we're at with them right now regarding Mortal Kombat 1. If you guys have listened to some of the most recent episodes on the MK podcast channel I run, we've had some pretty passionate and heated debates regarding one of the topics being combos and how they're executed in Mortal Kombat 1. Now I know I haven't played MK1 since the first 2 months of the game and things may have changed for the better. If they have, then I want you guys to let me know. With that said, let's get into this quick video. My issue with how NRS does their combos now is they seem to prioritize the length of combos. I think having combos be unnecessarily long for the sake of being long is not good for the game over time. Here's why. When I think about what makes fighting games fun to play, it's the interaction you have with your opponent. The more that you're able to interact with each other while being able to express your unique style is what makes a fighting game fun. Having really long combos detracts from that interaction. One person should not be sitting there watching 15 to 30 second long combos every single time someone's doing their B&B. I feel like while MK1 may have had good intentions with wanting to put more focus on combos, it was just executed poorly, and the combo system going forward into the future could be much better than how it currently is. Let's break down why I'm not a fan of the combo system in MK1. Number 1, the game is on the slower and clunky side. When strings, specials, and overall feel the game is made to be slower, this affects the combo game. What should be fluid, fast, and engaging combos turn into a chore to watch and make it not feel good on the receiving end. Some of us want to do more of the playing in fighting games and less of the watching, which is why having long combos with an overall slow feeling of the game on top of that can make it seem agonizing to sit through. Number 2, the combos are not even that hard to do. You would think having long combos that are doing, around 40 to 50% would be an amazing feat to achieve, but it's actually watered down because of how simple most of them are to do. When something is easy to do, not only does it make it less impressive to see, but it makes it so there's less you have to invest into the game and practice for. The game has a practice and training mode. Give us a reason to use it. I remember when I was playing Havoc in the beginning of MK1, I had all of his main B&Bs down within the first week, and having to summon Cyrix Assist to extend my combos took basically no effort. It was just tapping the cameo button, it gave me a combo and hit, and it gave me pressure or safety on block. It became boring. I personally rather have a fighting game that challenges me and tests my skill and my execution. Number 3, you don't need to have exaggerated long combos where they're all 15 to 20 seconds long for most of the cast. By making the game feel fluid, responsive, and quick, you can have very good designed combos that to me should be a range between like 5 to 10 seconds long. Anything longer than that range starts to push it. I read some of the comments you guys left on the recent episodes, and I saw certain things being said, such as, and I quote, "Well, Rio, if combos aren't long, then how can you make them do a lot of damage? It wouldn't be fair. You shouldn't have 40 to 50% combos being done in 5 or 8 seconds. Well, here's the thing. When a game is fluid and fast, it leaks into the combo system as well, which makes it natural for the game. The reason why 5-second combos that do a lot of damage wouldn't work in MK1 and feel out of place is because the overall speed of MK1 is designed in such a way that the strings and long overdone animations are purposely slower to emit more of a cinematic experience. While this may be good to look at if you're like a spectator, it feels less enjoyable if you're a player. Now, not to sound nostalgic here, because I am going to mention some older MK games, not because I think these games are the best in the world, but because I think some of these older games do certain things right. In this case, the combos. Now, there was a certain someone that said, "Show us examples of how you think combos should be in the next MK game." I'm going to use a few characters from UMK3 and MK9 as an example of characters that have well done combos in terms of game speed. Let's first take a look at UMK3 and look at Armory, who in my opinion has some really cool combos. Now, I'm not saying he's perfectly balanced because he's quite broken. However, he has a few pretty well designed combos, and mainly his B&B combos that you can get from his knee starter. Pay attention to these combos he can do. I'll have them repeat on screen so you guys don't have to pause the video and rewind. The combo you're seeing on screen is 6 seconds long. It's quick and to the point. It checks off everything I agree with in a well designed combo. There's multiple layers of execution needed to pull this combo off. Don't think just because this combo can be done in 6 seconds means that it's easy to do, because it's not. When the Legacy Collection comes out at the end of the month, you guys can check out this game and see how hard some of the combos are to do. They require a lot of practice, which makes them even more fun to pull off in a real match. Here we're going to look at more examples, but you can see that most of these combos are fast, fluid, and very to the point. They require execution and practice to perform. The sweet spot for a lot of these combos and duration is 5 to 9 seconds long. Check out this Nightwolf combo. This combo requires a just frame to do if you don't have glitch cancel, which is incredibly hard to land. I'm someone who has been maining Nightwolf for years in UMK3, and even I still drop this combo because of how on point you have to be. One of my favorite things to do in UMK3 is load up the game before I play it and do combo practice to sharpen my skills. Now let's go over to MK9, which I haven't touched in years, so I have to dust off my controller for this one. But look at some of these long combos that are done much quicker than how they are in MK1. And these combos aren't super easy either. They require a bit of practice. This Sonya combo in particular has a near just frame and landing that dive kick to connect properly, so it's hype when you can pull it off. What I don't understand is how do we go from such fast-paced, engaging, and fluid combo systems to the one we have now in MK1? And let me also mention that even UMK3 and MK9 have certain characters that have very long combos. I'm talking like 15 to 20 seconds long. UMK3, for example, has Kung Lao, Reptile, Striker. MK9 has Cyrex and Smoke. If you know why, you know. Katana as well has, I'd say, around like 15-second combos in MK9. But the thing is, these characters are the exception, not the norm. See, I don't have a problem with some characters that exist where they are specifically designed to do like 20-second long combos, that's fine. Just make sure it's reasonably balanced, takes some skill to do, and is part of like the character archetype. It's totally fine to have a few characters from the roster be combo machines that put you into a combo video. What I don't like, and what I'm not a fan of, is when it's normalized and now most of the cast is doing 15 to 20 second long combos, which has become almost like the default. The problem with MK1 isn't that long combos exist, it's that it's just too saturated with them, and many characters are doing 15 to 20 second combos. I really hope for the next NRS game, whether it be MK13, Injustice, or whatever, they really sit down and think the combo system through. Because I think MK1, while it had potential and the right idea, it just wasn't executed as well as it could have been. And I'm really hoping that NRS for the next project makes a fighting game that consists of fast pacing, engaging combos that really tests your skill and execution as a player, and you know, they find ways to bring new layers of depth without making it feel like one giant cutscene. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you agree or disagree, let me know below. I enjoy reading your comments, and hopefully this video has shown some of you who have only played MK1 and never got to try out some of the older MK games some of the perspective on how it's possible to do many things right at the same time regarding good combo speed, execution skill, and pacing for both players.